Hey, Ron Musgraves here, Pressure Washing Institute, guys. Contractors first. I am here with one of my oldest and dearest friends. Her name is Fayth Shelton, and I'm gonna let her introduce herself. She is the inventor of bat guards, and she's gonna give you a little quick rundown on who she is and what she's been doing in the last couple of days.
So I'm Fayth Shelton. I started my business when I was about 12 years old, and I've been in the power washing industry since I was about 6 years old, working with my dad and my brother. Um, Starting a business very young age, definitely being around people that helped me grow my business and helped me learn how to um, kind of figure out what exactly the power washers needed, and basically just the back guard was something that was handed down to me by another inventor who was also in the power washing industry as well, Ken Beckstead, who I took the business from him, and we kind of made an agreement, and I just kind of blew it up from there. So
Cool. We'll get into that, and then here you go, Faith. And I don't know if you can see those messages, but Jeremy Brooks thinks you're awesome. He said back guards are no joke. So thank you, Jeremy. We always love it if you're using it. Give her a testimonial, guys. That's what we're doing here is getting Faith back on the map as far as social media. She's been off the map for a little bit. Boy, I remember Faith's probably not gonna she's not gonna like this, or maybe she didn't even know what happened. I threw her off the property in Phoenix, Arizona when I first met her. She was only 6 years old. And because of liability reasons, because of the training that we were doing, the agreement that I had made with the property owner was that there would be no minors on the property. So you're not mad at me, are you still?
no.
You're mad at me? Okay.
I got to go to the zoo that day. It was fun.
That's cool. That's cool. Your mom probably enjoyed that better too, than sitting around with a bunch of fat pressure washing guys. So, anyways, so we met at that training event, and then her dad and I became dearest friends. We've been friends now for, I guess, 14 years since Tony gave us all of the notes. Face like a daughter to me. I love her, and you guys need to know she's been doing this. This is this is absolutely a real story. I watched her in her own driveway. I don't know if you know this. I watched you wash filters. I think you were 8. You're 8 years old. 8 years old. She was washing filters. What'd you get paid per filter? Because you got paid per filter, right?
I got paid $10 an hour, and I thought I was a millionaire.
You didn't get paid per filter? You should have known that you should have charged by piecework. Come on, Faith. Oh, man.
Right?
Next time, if he ever puts you washing filters, your brother or Ryan has you wash filters, you better charge them per filter. Filter. So people don't know what a bat guard is, Faith. So tell them what a bat guard does, and then maybe we'll even connect one of the videos to this. When we get done, I'll connect one of the videos so that people that are interested in it can know what it is. So what is it in your layman terms? What is a bat guard? And then tell us the scientific stuff about it as far as what it actually does.
So what I basically like to say and explain to people is it's like a snake-like boom that's about 10 feet long, and when it rains, there's this thing called first flush. Not a lot of people know about it. A lot of people in the power washing industry probably do, but basically in the first 10-15 minutes of it raining, all of that oils and heavy metals from our cars come up off the asphalt and go straight into the storm drain and back into our drinking water. So it's basically dirty water in, clean water out. So it'll filter out all that oils, contaminants, all that pollution that we end up drinking at the end of the day, or having to spend a lot of money, excuse me, at wastewater treatment plants.
You got some water?
Get some water. I got some water. Let me grab some real quick. So basically,
I don't want to interrupt you, but I wanted to remind you. I want to tell everybody this. I use Groundskeeper, Craig Harrison's chemical, as an aftershave because it's really that safe. You know what I mean? You actually dumped some transmission fluid and some oil down one time, went through the back guard, and they told me, I didn't get to see it, but they said you drank it. Did you
Yeah,
drink? Did you really do that? Would you
I
do
do that,
would
and
you do that again?
I still do that to this day. It's just there. It was a bit different. It was kind of like, for example, this cup. We had a tube, and then we had a very small back guard that fit snug in the tube.
Uh-huh.
And then we just poured it in at the top, and then at the end, it would come out at the bottom, and then I would just take a cup and chug it right there.
Wow. Does it taste bad?
It doesn't taste like bottled water. You can there's like a little aftertaste, but it doesn't hurt you at all, and it's drink if you're in a like out somewhere and you need to drink that kind of water, you could live off of it.
Here's John Tornabene. He says, we have a back guard, used it multiple times. It works great. Is anybody going to say back guard sucks? I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they're going to say that. That's awesome stuff. So your site is really faythworx.com because that's the name of your business. And so through the history of, now we're going to jump ahead because we basically told everybody we met when you were 6. You started pressure washing at, you knew about that at that age. You started working actually with your dad and brother at probably that same age. But I remember seeing you working from the time you were 8 till your time that you were 12. And then when you were 12, I don't know if this is how it went, but did you travel to San Diego and you met somebody there? And that's how Faythworx started when you first met Ken. Tell us about how that happened. How did you meet Ken?
So if I'm honest, I was very young. It was about 8 years ago. I have like faint memories of just, we went into his house. He had just a little sewing machine, like a house sewing machine, and then like just boxes of all of the stuff that he would put together with it. And he would just make them in the little fish-shaped looms originally for homeowners.
What did he call them?
He called them the gutter critters.
The gutter critters. That's right. It was a big fish. It was about, it was about, about 2 foot long. Exactly. Was it 2 feet long?
It was about 2 feet.
2 feet. Yeah. 2 feet long. Yeah. It was, they were pretty cool. I used those from Ken. And then, so you acquired the company from Ken. Is that what happened?
He kind of, he had a great idea that he started off with, and the back guard was just a bit too thick for it needed to be thinner size and longer for power washers, so we modified it to that. But his issue with selling them was that it cost him $35 to make them, and he was selling them for about $25 roughly. So it was a little bit harder for profit to come in when it costs you more to make them than it does to sell. But we kind of just, at that day exactly, we took everything that he had over there and we went straight to Sacramento, because the next day we had an event at Capitol, I believe, where we saw Keep America Beautiful, and we showed them the back guard. And this was probably just a few days after we got it. I was sitting in a hotel room, and I had the sewing machine that Ken lent to me, and we were trying different sizes right then and there. And then Carlos Gonzalez was able to help us to test them out that night. He had some gas stations to clean, and so with these different sizes that my parents had helped me come up with, it started off just 6 feet long and about maybe, I want to say, 6 inches wide too, so much different than it is now. And from that, we just kind of kept testing different sizes, different portions, different ingredients, and
today you came up with the formula that's darn near perfect. I screwed up, and I'm not going to mention the name, but we had one of your competitors' booms out, and they set it up wrong, but it worked out fine. I had and there was a lot of people there that saw it. I didn't tape it because I didn't know if it was going to work. So, I'm always going live. So the last thing you want to do is tape the back guard not working live, right? So I screwed up, and they put the one boom, the competitor boom, in front, and then they had yours as a secondary behind it. And I poured the coffee in the first one, and the coffee, you could see it because, I drink it with a lot of cream in it. So it just flushed through the other one, and it didn't even look like it did anything. It came out, the water came out as cloudy on the other side on your competitor's boom. But then when it got to the back guard, everybody's going, oh, it's dissipated. That's why it's coming out clean on the other side. So I dumped my other cup of coffee in there, and sure enough, it went through and it came out perfectly clean on the other side. I didn't get a videotape, but I know when we go back to Houston again, I'm going to set that same area up again and do it this time because it's absolutely an amazing product. And one of my things that I believe is that I think that every contractor should have one of these because in your best management practices, it's just a tool for you to have, right? Right. I mean, what does BAT stand for, right? What does it stand for, Fayth?
It stands for best available technology.
Right. And the BMP is best management practices. It's not an EMP. It's not exact management practices. It's just something for you to have on board, another tool in your toolbox that if you get stopped by regulation or anybody, or you got a green thumber out there, and they're going, what's going on? You're putting all this pollution down the storm drain, that, you could put people's minds at ease because it's a very simple tool that everybody should have. Now, you only have right now currently, you before COVID, obviously you had a lot more distributors, and then you had the same struggles a lot of companies had with supply chains and stuff like that. So Fayth's kind of just getting back into this now and getting it rolling, as far as she's never stopped, but she's getting rolling a lot more. And you've got 2 distributors right now. Well, you actually still have 3 because I still think Marco has some. I think you have Doug, you have Marco, and you have AC Soft Wash Systems in Florida. So if you guys don't want to pay right now, the shipping's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, it's stupid ridiculous. If you guys don't want to pay shipping, that you could pick up the back guard in those places. You are, however, in the future, you're looking at getting more distributors again on board, right? I mean, is that a goal for the future?
Hopefully, just so that we can have more like people that can pick it up locally as well, like you said.
Yep, save everybody on some shipping stuff all over the place. That's good. So tell me what the future holds for what you're going to do, and explain how you kind of like explain to them how you changed your lifestyle recently, because it's new. Tell everybody what you're doing.
Well, with these increases in prices with everything, gas and just insane amount everywhere, recently I did move into a Class C motorhome. Not this one that I'm in. This is my sister's, who also followed in everyone else's footsteps in the family. But I've always been one to travel ever since I was, I want to say, 10 years old. My family and I have taken month-long trips to go to shows or to just go see power washers and just traveling all over America. And so that's something I definitely want to do in the future, just traveling around. And it's a little bit difficult right now with gas prices to get anywhere, with it being borderline $6 or more.
Sounds like a blast to me.
I definitely see in the future traveling. Right now I'm just kind of been boondocking around Vegas, to try to stay close to my family. My sister's moving out here soon too, probably in the next week. So
maybe she'll go with you.
I hope so too.
Maybe she'll go with you. I think that would be one heck of a team right there. Right? 2 Shelton girls on the road. On the road. How big is her motorhome?
I don't know how long it is, but it's longer than mine. I want to say 32 feet. That's a guess. Okay. That's just a random guess.
So I know about your family, but pretend that I don't know. So I'm going to ask these questions to you. Is there anybody in your family that doesn't have a motorhome?
I don't think so.
So you guys all tell us how big Chris's truck is. How many doors does he have on his truck?
He has 6 doors on his truck that he had to get from some guy that I think he made it from a limousine company because it was specially made.
So he's got a limo truck pulling. How long is his 5th wheel?
I don't know They're lynx. I believe it's about 30, probably around 30 feet.
And
Maybe
he
longer
puts
as well.
another trailer behind that trailer, right? Does he tow another trailer behind it?
I think he has before, yes.
Yeah. So I gotta see that. That's gotta be funny,
Yeah.
man. That's gotta be funny. That is funny. So what do you do? Like, what's Fayth Shelton do? Like, what do you normally do? Now, I know maybe your hobbies, you're getting older. You're almost an old lady now. You don't do the things, but I remember Fayth used to like go out hunt. She always got to go out shooting. What do you do now? Do you go out riding? Do you go ATVing? What do you do? What do you do for fun?
Well, we haven't gone shooting in a really long time. Um, we did for my birthday. We went just in Sandy Valley. There's this one road that you can just go down, and it apparently goes up into a mine. Which when we got there, it was closed, so we weren't able to go there. But we spent, I want to say, like we spent all day out there. We didn't leave till noon, and we came back when the sun went down. So we have, my brother has a Jeep, my dad has a Jeep, and then they also have an AT, or what is it called? A side by side. So still love to go off roading a lot.
That's
Hiking
cool.
too. Hiking can be fun.
So when you're on the road, you got a Class C motorhome. Do you pull another vehicle behind it, or do you plan on hauling back guards with you, or are you gonna ship back guards if you're on the road and you sell them? How are you gonna do that when you go on the road?
I do have my little Hyundai that I have to pull behind the camper. When you're moving to smaller places, you kind of
Well, at least that gets good gas mileage, right? So
yeah,
when you
right?
get somewhere, you don't got to move that beast around, right? That way you can get there. I think it's going to be a cool idea. Hey, I just want to tell everybody, guys, these are pressure washing elite shirts, guys. If you guys got some questions, these are limited reserve shirts right here, guys. There's no advertising on these shirts at all. Like my normal shirts have either a sponsor on them or something like that. These are usually shirts that we sell. So guys, I'm going to give about 5 of those away today. If you guys got some questions, you want to answer some questions, you can get a PWI Elite shirt. I'm going to also do this too. Where the heck is that at? Because I know you like Craig Harrison, but I got to find it. I'm going to give away next Tuesday. I'm going to give away on my Tech Tuesday show. I'm going to give away a cookbook for all the people that watch this video and share it. So that might only be 2 guys. 2 guys, if you share this video, share it right now and like it, you guys can have a shot. Only you guys can have a shot at winning a $200 cookbook on Tech Tuesday next week. Well, Fayth, see, that wasn't that difficult, was it? Anything else you want to tell anybody?
I think I'm good. Just make sure that you get your back guard and try it out and let me know how it works for you.
I challenge anybody. What we would really like you to do is how many have you sold? Do you even know the number? Do you know the number?
I think just this week.
No. I mean, do you know the total number?
Oh,
Do you know the total number? You don't know it, do you?
No,
it's thousands of back guards. It's thousands of back guards, though, guys. And here's the thing. She sold thousands of back guards. So I'm urging guys, I'm asking guys, I'll do something special for you. I promise you I will do something special for you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say this right now. If you have a back guard, and you do a blog about it, if you do a video about it, I'm going to give you a second chance in the Whisper Wash giveaway that I'm doing in the next 2 weeks. You will get a second opportunity. But the only thing I ask you do is that you tag me in that video so that I can add you, so I can add your second entry to this fishbowl for the $700 Whisper Wash giveaway, guys. So I'm going to tell you that right now. If you guys have a back guard and you've used one and you want to blog about it, if you want to make a video about it, we're going to give you 2 extra entries into the Whisper Wash giveaway. What do you think of that, Fayth?
Sounds good.
Make sure if they tag you and not me, I know it, so I can get them added into the contest. But make sure you tag me too, guys, because I'm the guy that's going to actually get you in the fishbowl. So we're urging you guys. Fayth needs a little help. We want to make sure you guys get out there and we start getting videos and media about back guards. We definitely want to help Fayth out. She is the youngest entrepreneur in our industry that I know. No one I know started a business at 12 years old. No one I know at 8 years old was washing filters. I don't know anybody. I know guys that claim that they were washing houses when they were 6, but I've never seen it with my own eyes. I've seen Fayth with my own eyes. This is a real, true entrepreneurial story. It's got a lot of meat in it, and Fayth is a hard worker. She's always been a hard worker, and she's going to continue to be a hard worker. You guys are going to see it, and I'm going to tell you, Fayth, next time be in your own motorhome. Let's show them your own motorhome so they can see it. And if you get out there and go shooting sometime, I'm sure that everybody wants to see you out there shooting, Fayth. Everybody. So
I hope I go soon. I kind of miss it.
we appreciate you coming on the show today. And I'm going to schedule another one because we're going to have the regular Faythworx show once a month, guys. We're going to bring Fayth on, and we're going to get updated on her journey through this young entrepreneurship. We appreciate you coming out, Fayth. Thanks a lot. Ron Musgraves, Pressure Washing Institute, Contractors First. Guys, North Carolina, 20th and 21st, register. It's a completely free show, guy. Free show, TChem event. I'm going to be on with Pat Clark here coming up in about 10 minutes, guys. So stay tuned and follow me if you want to be on right when I bring Pat on. Thanks again, Fayth.